Little touch by Eric Dyer. Oh, it comes to Divock Origi! He's won the European
Hello, good evening. How are all of you Copites doing on this Tuesday evening here in Asia? Probably early morning there in Europe. Hope all of you are fine. This is the Cop Talk back for Champions League football. So this is a Champions League special. I hope you guys are watching. For those of you who have not yet liked and subscribed and followed us on all our platforms, here you go. Okay, coptalk.my. We're on all platforms. Please like, subscribe, and follow us on FB, on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for more LFC fan shows, the show by the fans and for all. So, without further ado, I would like to again say one quick thank you to everyone, and I'm going to introduce our guest speakers for the day. First and foremost, I have the usual suspects, as we're getting known to be, Mr. Puvarasan, who is wearing a magnificent jersey. I tell you, magnificent jersey, and I think that was the end of the Adidas era, huh, Puva? That was the last Adidas, of the Adidas era, right there. I missed that jersey so much. How you doing, Puva?
Good.
Good, huh? Flat.
Flat, super flat.
Okay. All right, let's introduce our next speaker here. We've got Mr. Dave B from Rumor Has It. For those of you, please look out for Rumor Has It on the footytalk.my channel. All right, he's got a very cool show there talking about all the rumors in world football and also Fantasy Premier League, for those of you Fantasy Premier League fans. So thanks for joining us, Dave. Yep. Dave is showing a New Balance jersey. Do we have a Nike? Do we have a Nike jersey tonight? All right, our next speaker, all the way from across Pasir Gudang into foreign land, Mr. Farius from Napshot Studio.
What's up, fellas? How are you? Good?
Yes,
are you doing good right now? Well, I'm not doing so good right here, man.
Neither do us.
I've been keeping myself away from TikTok, from Facebook, all media social platform lah. I've been watching Netflix all the way, man.
At least go to Amazon Prime lah and watch it and watch Make Us Dream, Steven Gerrard.
Watch it
all right,
twice.
And our last guest here for today, Mr. Halim Hassan, showcasing his literal Anfield.
Our sixth trophy.
What do you call that, Halim? The Anfield.
Mini Anfield. This is Mini Anfield.
Mini Anfield, right? That's amazing. Yep. And I believe you, man. I believe you totally right there. How you doing, Halim?
Alhamdulillah, bro. I'm okay.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate. This is like my 25th time trying to get Farius on our show. Finally.
Very hard, man.
It's not easy, bro.
And thanks, Halim. I've tried him a few times and he's here. So this is a show by the fans and for all, and we our intention is mainly to give all our Liverpool fans a platform to just come out there and share your opinions. We have loads of Liverpool fans in Southeast Asia. Everyone really has got a lot of different opinions and are very objective, and some of them are not objective, maybe biased, but they're all opinions. Like Faris has told me before, there's a place for every kind of fan in the Liverpool fan base, right? There's a place for every kind of fan. So this show is that for every kind of fan to come in and just speak their mind. So let's start with maybe Halim. Can you please tell us how long it took you to set up Mini Anfield, and where did your love for Liverpool start and why?
I think it's very good question, because for me to assemble all this merchandise, it took me years, man. I think more than 15 years. Yeah, and the last thing that I need to get is the European trophy that behind me. Only finally I managed to land it here. Order online last year, after we win this 2019 World Cup, European Cup. And I'm originally from Kuching. I'll be residing in JB for the past 30 years. And I started watching Liverpool during those days, 1977, 78, during Keegan time, bro. It's very long.
Wow.
Yeah, and then before he moved to Hamburg, 1978. So from there, I'm thankful to Keegan, because he bring in Kenny Dalglish. And then I start watching European final 1981. Of course, during black and white TV, bro, when we won against Real Madrid by what we call it, Alan Kennedy, the only goal, 1-0. And after that, followed by 1984 against AS Roma, where the famous Bruce Grobler put, distraction to the AS Roma players. So I think from that on, I never turned back.
Wow! Fantastic!
Brief about my journey to Liverpool here.
That's just an amazing story.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I would like to ask something lah. You are dating back. You're dating back your dates,
Yeah.
to really ancient times. And later, so Farius is going to tell us. Farius is going to tell us also something from 70, 80 and all that.
No, bro. I never existed back then. My dad's sperm never existed back then, bro.
You guys don't look a day older than 25. So when I do the mathematics, it sounds like a whole lot of suspect right now. You guys build a time machine, or you guys have found the fountain of youth? Wow. I really wonder. Or you guys are using some product lah, kupute. Farius, please, my man, please tell us a little bit about the show that you have, and also your history with supporting Liverpool, how it started and why.
Oh yeah. First of all, about the show, yeah, I'm part of the string of hosts at Snapshot Studios. I'm the host for the All Liverpool show, Code Red, and I'm joined with two brothers, newly just joined by two brothers across the causeway. We got Jay and Jiff. They'll be my so permanent panels right now at the moment. So tomorrow we're gonna start shooting with them. And as for my Liverpool journey, actually, I started it 1998. Yeah, the first player I have to watch was the first moment I had to watch the game was Liverpool versus Blackburn 1998. And the moment my dad turned on the TV, Steven Gerrard made his debut. About a few minutes later lah. So I was like, wow, this Steven Gerrard. Then the next few games I saw, he scored his he started his game with against Tottenham. He started that with Tottenham, and it's the rest are history, man. The rest is history.
Fall in love, yeah.
Yeah, fall in love. I directly like the way they play, lah, bro. The jersey, actually, first of all, the jersey, because back then, 1998, I was my whole family was a strong supporter of Singapore during the Malaysia Cup days, So we don't have, Singapore exited the Malaysia Cup, and I was actually finding a team to support. So,
interesting.
Yeah, I was looking for a team, then just turn on TV. Back then, they just, they push live TV, they show football matches and whatnot, right? So Liverpool was the first game I watched, and the rest is history, man.
Wow, amazing. And
Yeah.
that's a very interesting statement there about that whole Malaysia Cup thing. We would
Yeah.
never think about it. When suddenly you go out of football, football becomes like very like suddenly tak ada, no league. What do we do? So that's a
Yeah.
very
No, but my
interesting.
dad, I mean, to be fair, my dad is a Liverpool fan. He's
Oh,
also a
okay.
Kevin Keegan fan. The only jersey that he has was a Kevin Keegan's jersey. If I'm not wrong, the one before he went to Hamburg. That jersey, yeah.
Ambro jersey.
Yeah, the Umbro jersey. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the only jersey that he had. So he was also like he was stopping the support for Liverpool goes down because Singapore's at that point didn't show much English football. You know, everything was all Malaysia Cup. And yeah, my dad had a son with me, so he brought me to games. And yeah, from there it stops lah. So I continued the legacy. It's now passed on to my son, bro. Fun fact, my son is named Ali because of Allison's heroics. My son was born on the if you guys are Liverpool fans, right?
Yeah.
My son was born in the 2nd of June 2019, bro.
Woo!
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Champion League tadi.
Let's talk about sticks, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
talk about you
So-
and me. Woo! Yeah. Puva, we remember that night, Puva. That night that never ended.
I will never forget.
That night didn't end till like God knows, like until the sun came up, the sun went down. It was a never-ending night. Oh my word. Shout out to you here, Faris. Adakah anda setuju dengan jawapan anda?
That's my final answer, Kishan. I will not change my final answer.
He's back on the show.
All right. Okay. All right. Thanks for the introduction there, Alim and Farius. Okay.
No worries,
If you wonder why his name is Farius, you gotta stay tuned. At some point, he'll share. But I've taken away the goalkeeper topic from today's show for obvious reasons. Okay. So let's go into the first topic here today, and let's as usual, Puva kick it off. Liverpool Football Club and Europe through the times and beyond. What's so special, Puva, in your opinion? Don't tell us the entire history because everybody needs to share the history. but to you, in your opinion, why is it? We've always heard about. Remember the times when we were out of Europe, right, Puva, and how we were dreading not having European nights, and then that season that Suarez took us back, and then he left, and that season we were back in the Champions League. And I remember we got knocked out group stage, and Steven Gerrard was just saying that they were just not good enough. But how the fans were because we were back in European football, European nights at Anfield. You can see those hashtags, you can see those posts. It didn't matter whether we win, lose, or draw. It's just Liverpool and Europe. There's just something about it. So what do you think, Puva? What do you think it is? How do you see it?
No, for me, Liverpool aside, I think the European competition, especially the Champions League, has its own attraction. Actually, we all love to watch that competition because that's the biggest stage when it comes to club football in the world. We don't have to talk about the Club World Championship, all those stuff. That's just a formality competition to just pick a winner and claim it as a world champion. But for me, the best players in the world compete each other in that competition, and whoever wins it claims to be the kings of Europe. And Liverpool traditionally we have done so well in this competition. I think the love affair we have with this competition, regardless how bad we play in the league. For example, 2005, 2019, both times we won the Champions League, we actually never won the league. We were unlucky not to win the league in 2019 because of probably our own fault, and of course, Man City's superiority. But when it comes to Europe, Liverpool is the real deal. I think we have represented England very well compared to the rest. I think how many finals? I think we have been to 9 finals.
9 final, yes.
9 major finals in European competition, and we won it 6 times. That's unbelievable. And I think the tradition will go on. I think our pedigree will go on. That's another reason why, despite whatever happening at the moment, we are excited looking forward for tonight's game, because end of the day we all know that this is our competition. This is our stage. No matter no matter how bad we play, no matter regardless the form, the current situation, everything. We know that we can. Our players could raise to the expectation, to the demand of the competition and deliver it. So Liverpool and European competition is a love affair, man. You can never um, how I call it.
You cannot take
Count
it
us out.
away
You can
from
never
the
You
two.
count
can't
us out.
separate them.
Yeah, I'm very sure everyone would agree with this, because, as I say, even before Liverpool were missing out, I think during the auction era, before that, until we qualify by finishing second in the league, I was still were following that competition. Literally every one of us, because we know that that gives us the best football, and we can see that the best players play in the competition. So very proud to say that we are supporting this football club, because we have won it 6 times. That's more than anyone else in England. That's only second overall behind the great Real Madrid side. I think we are sharing 6 times with Bayern Munich right now, and
Yeah.
we have another fair opportunity to add up to that tally, even though we are not favorites this time. But you never know. We never know.
Actually, I think we've always gone ahead and achieved the success when we were not so much.
Yes.
When we were not so much the outright favorites, right? We were always going in underdogs. People were saying we had a lebe kurang team, where we show signs that we can. We've always delivered it then. Let's go to Halim. Halim, your thoughts?
I think from during the 70s, 80s, a different format with different era. Those days, only champions enter European Cup. There's no second, no third, no fourth, only
Wow.
champion. That's
Yep,
where,
yep, yep.
like Puva said earlier, this is where we belong. I always say that only the best belong in Europe. So when we won the champion 1977, 78, and 81, um, and plus 84, during that time, it's only less than 5 games before you enter the final. So compare with now, around group stage alone 6 games, and second round last 16, last 18, so make more competitive. So that's why I think for me it's good that to have more teams, more variety, because sometimes the world class player, they're not only in the champion teams but maybe in the second or fourth or third. So I think there's a progress for the past 30, 40 years in terms of European progress, but I see now we're very competitive. Even you are not necessarily become champion, you can win the league with proper tactic and what we call it tactic and gameplay, and you study your opponent well, as well as with talented players. I think there's so many ways to win now, not necessarily the best team win. Like Puva said in 2005, we are not the best team. To be honest, we're not the best in 2005, but 2007 when we lost to AC Milan, I think that is the better team compared with 2005. So I think this is my opinion about this journey. But 2019, I tell you what, that's the best. To be honest, that's the best team we can assemble for 3 seasons before we won the European Cup, and also finally the Premier League. Semua, yeah, I think maybe after this we can discuss further about Premier League. But for European, we are so special. That's it.
Yeah.
European and Liverpool, you can't separate it.
Yeah, the rule of today's show is we're not gonna talk about Premier League because we want to
Yes.
be smiling throughout the show.
If we start to talk about Premier League, I'm gonna log off, man.
Why you want to
Jangan
continue with your Netflix?
But
Is it?
bear in
Right.
mind,
No, bro.
bear in mind,
Because
this
we
season
want
is
to
a split
savor
season.
that brilliant taste of Europe which we so like. So we're not
Yeah.
gonna talk about this silap hari bulan salah masuk gear thing, this whole on the other side of the world. Yeah, so Syed Azmail here. Thanks for watching, Syed Azmail. I think you echoed what was said. We didn't have such a good team, but we won it. 2000 we didn't win it, but we had a better team. We had like the best midfield in the world 2007, and we didn't win it. And to be fair, I think Milan played an outstanding game. You know, even when they scored that goal at the end, there was just no chance whatsoever. So we're just one behind Milan.
Yep.
Hey, this makes me a bit annoyed. La. I think we need to go and equal Milan. La. Where this is like, what's going on here? Like, come on. So we've got to do that. Said Paris, your thoughts on or your views on why this whole love story is better than Twilight and among other things.
It's first of all, it's better than Twilight because I was never a Twilight fan.
Yeah, high five, brother.
All right. Liverpool Football Club in Europe, we are called the English European royalty for a reason, right?
Yep.
You know, let's talk about six. Do you have six? No, when I ask, do you have six? I'm just asking the other English Premier League teams out there, right? Do you have six? So, yeah, I mean, to be fair, our Premier League journey wasn't that, happy days. It wasn't happy, right? It wasn't good endings. We always bottle it in the final minute and whatnot, right? But our European triumphs always, bring us one notch up. You know, I got a lot of friends calling me delusional when I say we are the best club in the world. Then I told them lah, kita kalau jadi jago kampung buat apa kan? Kita kena merantau dunia untuk, be the flag bearers in Europe, right? So, yeah, it is what it is lah, but we should have actually won more. We are better in Champions League in Europe actually. We 2007 for starters. Then we have the 2018 final, and we should have won it eight times.
Every
Or maybe
single
9 times.
final we played in, we
Yeah.
should have won lah. Every single final we played in, we
Yeah.
should have won.
So, but yeah, European royalty and the nights when I've never been to Anfield, but a few of my friends who have been there, both nights on a European night and on a normal Premier League night. He just said that the Cop End was another different atmosphere.
Wow.
When it's a European night, it's a different atmosphere, bro, than a normal Premier League game. So you have more flags and a different set of fans went in. In Liverpool, correct me if I'm wrong, I was told that there were two sets of fans, the European night fans and the Premier League fans in the Cop End. So basically, yeah, the one that makes it special was because the European night fans was superb. They were all old timers, bro. Yeah,
I've been there.
I think
and it's harder to get Premier League ticket. I mean, European
Champions League
ticket.
tickets,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
because
UCL
it's differently priced, isn't it? More expensive.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Dave, why don't you tell us about your experience? Come on.
Anfield experience. I think I really can't remember the game against Olympiacos. It was December 2004. Yeah, I'm coming back to that. I landed in I landed at London in June 2004, and the match, if I'm not mistaken, was 8th of December 2004. It was 7:45 or 8:45 night match. I had I don't know. I've been blessed to get that ticket at Copen to watch Liverpool Olympiacos. Yeah, I've been and
Damn lucky.
I gotta agree with Faris, and it is there is two sets of fans, because I've been to a Premier League match at the old Anfield, and also some of the away games. I'll talk about Old Trafford later. But that night,
No need to talk about Old Trafford. I told you we're not talking about Premier League. We're talking about Champions League. They are not there, so no need to waste time.
If you got more than 6, we talk about you, man.
So I took a train from London, from Eastern. I traveled nearly about 6 hours. Reached at the station at Liverpool. Got down and took. I think I just walked way to Anfield, and the ball. I mean, the people over there just started the party. I mean, I'm not sure whether they started the day before or even because they were so excited and they were so confident that we could actually beat Olympiacos on that night. When I went to the COP, and Faris was right. It's the banners, the we can't call that like ultras over there. They're actually ultras of Champions League. They were just amazing, and that Gerrard goal, exactly where he scored, I was just right up on that stand. So watched him celebrating that goal. I tell you, I just got mad. My scarf fall down, and then I had like beanie caps and everything fall down. I didn't have a mobile phone during that time. I couldn't take pictures because it was way too expensive to afford a mobile phone. So it was a good experience watching Liverpool beating Olympiacos, but unfortunately, I couldn't get a ticket to the final. I tried my best, but I couldn't get the ticket to the final to Istanbul. But watched it in a nearby, I mean, nearby pub, and we had a few Liverpool fans around my neighborhood. So we just celebrated that night till the next morning. Like we had like, I mean, I was totally knocked out after having like so much of wine, so totally knocked out, went back to home, and then even after the next day, I called in my boss and said, boss, I couldn't come to work. She said, fine, I know you celebrated, fine, go ahead, have a day off. So I mean, it's a different experience. I mean, you guys have to go and
That's
and
just
feel it.
ridiculous. But you know what, Dave? You got you the 2005 win, huh? If you listen very carefully, we are still celebrating it somewhere around the world. Because that was the mother of all comebacks in any competition whatsoever. That was the mother of all comebacks, right? So that was
even
amazing.
with Premier League, we won it after 30 years, but we won it even before that. We took like 21 years to just come back into European competition and win it. So, I mean, like Poa said, the love affair with Liverpool and Champions League will not fade or even you can't separate them away. It's just
Okay,
an
Halim, you look like you got something you want to share. But
Yeah.
after Dave there, wow, is it something you want to share? Go ahead.
I think my European experience is in Istanbul. We play against Besiktas quarterfinal in Europa Cup.
Yeah, that's Europa
Yep.
League. Yeah.
wow.
So we lose penalty to Besiktas. So to be honest with you, that is the most scary experience I ever had.
Scary.
When
Wow.
yes, scary experience because you know what? When we first came to the stadium, the taxi driver, I think he made a joke. They dropped me and my family at the Besiktas fan with all the, I would say, the ultra. And
Wow.
we've been saved by one plainclothes policeman. Then he showed me his police, show me the way where to go to meet all the Liverpool fan. And I tell you what, all those people with with their liquor, drunk, everything, cursing us. Luckily, I bring my family with not really that aggressive because my son wearing Liverpool jersey, even though I try to hide it. But when we enter the stadium, I tell you, and then before the game, after the game, we've been protected by the police. I tell you, that is the most scary experience. No wonder they call it hell. When we go to the hell of this stadium, I think Besiktas is not easy place to win. I tell you, to be honest, even we are lucky we lose the game. I can't imagine if we win. Maybe you cannot return to the hotel. 2 hours we waiting at the stadium with the police escort. 40 buses bring all the Liverpool fans to the city center before we disperse on our own. So that is the most scary experience. But to be honest with you, Besiktas fan, I tell you, with the ultra, I think you can't find anywhere. I would say hooligan, maybe that is too harsh, but their fan is really fanatic, I tell you. Compare with I went to Bayern when I watched Bayern Munich play against City during the group stage. During that time, no Liverpool game, so I just watch it. But the atmosphere totally different. Maybe I sit with the home fan. But I tell you what, in the train, everybody's singing "Who the fuck of Man United." So, City and Bayern.
That's a good one.
Then my wife asking me, why these people cursing Manchester? Manchester not even play. I said, everybody hate them. That's it. But then there's different. European involve Liverpool and others are different because, to be honest with you, I think you can't compare Premier League and European match. You can compare, but bear in mind, you must have fan. Without fan, I think there's no thrill watching football in the stadium. I tell you, to be honest, that's one of the
Exactly like
factors.
what's happening now.
And what's happening now? That's one of the contributing factors. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys, comment section totally buzzing. Syed Azmail, hope we win the PL and CL together one day, though. I really do think
One day
that,
is fine. One day is fine.
yeah. I think yeah, Vinod here. Thanks for watching, Vinod. He's one of our core team members here in the networks that we run. Vinod saying Klopp prefers Europe than domestic combo, I reckon. I think which manager wouldn't? Right? Wouldn't you want to have your national league and a European title? You know, like just like right now, I think Ole is going after Europa, isn't he? Kishan, yeah, we need more slots for teams to make commercials like United. And he goes on and says United is a joke lah. Kishan goes like, I meant Sheffield United. Jayshan here that Syed Faris, they are his core team member for Code Red. Check them out on Napshot Studio tomorrow. And Sanjeev here also giving a shout out. Thanks you guys for watching. JR Mark, Budapest will be red tonight. Oh, thank you for that. Seriously, I'm getting goosebumps just hearing it because I swear to God, we just need a win. We just need a goddamn win. Syed Azmail makes a good point here. Chelsea leads Nottingham Forest once upon a time was quite the powerhouse. Huh? Don't you guys remember? Do you guys remember that?
Ryan
won it
Club.
twice.
Ryan Club.
Yeah, they were quite a powerhouse. It's good to see Chelsea and Leeds, still Leeds back in the top flight as well. And Nottingham Forest, somebody needs to sell the Arabian princess to go and buy over the club, we. Deshan, Gerard, your beauty.
I was there.
Yeah,
What a hit, son.
What a hit,
son. What a hit. Syed Azmi, Besita fans are fucking idiot. Sanjeev said tonight is time for celebration. Oh,
Sanjeev, like I always say, don't jinx it, bro.
Sanjeev.
If it is, tomorrow you'll see me in an afro, man.
Okay. All right. Let's. Thanks for that, you guys. It's very nice sharing to kick off the show tonight. On a very, very good note. Now let's get into the not boring lah, annoying stuff. Some of these topics a bit annoying. Naby Keita is back. Everybody saw him for 1 week, 2 weeks ago. I think carrying all the practice balls from the field. He saw spotted training this week, and from what we take, he's not even traveled with the team.
Nope.
When we bought this guy, I remember, all of you remember that. I think Puva, our group was all buzzing when we were going after Naby Keita. And I remember, we had this big outing in Podixon, and we were talking about, who are the players that we need, something's missing. Everyone was going about Naby Keita. We were in this nice chalet villa in PD, chilling out. Naby Keita, a lot of hype, box-to-box player, end-to-end maestro, everything.
Yeah.
In the end, what have we seen? But to be fair, looking at the statistics when he started, we have damn good statistics when he has started. Any game that he started, he's superb statistics, favorable to Liverpool. But he's not consistent. He's injury prone. He's taken Daniel Sturridge's record and ripped it apart with his own new one. I'm serious about this. Ridiculous, Daniel Sturridge always take MC. Always take MC last time. I don't know which clinic you go and get MC. This guy also looks like he bought his own clinic and running his own MC business. Naby Keita, do we still need him? Does he have things to contribute towards this season? Should we just offload this guy? Fellas, who wants to go? Faris, why don't you take this first?
Naby Keita, okay, to be honest, I wasn't buzzing because I really don't know. I never watched him play that much. I don't really watch other league. I only watch the Premier League and Liverpool. That's about it. So I didn't know what's the buzz is about. So when I watch his YouTube, I watch YouTube. He's the place to go to, right? So I watch YouTube and I watch him play. I was like, oh, this guy is actually quite talented. But when he started playing the first season, he was a bit injured here and there. Then it brings on to the second season. Now at the third season also, he's a bit scarier. My thought is a bit scarier. But I mean, he won't start if he's injured. Yeah, Klopp will not start a player directly after injury. He will always give him 2-3 games to rest first, and maybe the third game to come from the bench. So it's not a surprise to see him not starting. Yeah. That's my point. I'm not surprised.
Should we okay, now we go to Halim. Halim, your thoughts on Keita?
I think to be honest,
when you hear the name Keita, how does that make you feel? You want to punch the wall or you want to go and have some chendol? Which is it?
No, I think to be honest with you, I like the player very much. You know why? We need a player with Keita caliber. We need him, especially if we focus or progress further in Europe. We need this type of player because maybe he's not suited with physical play at Premier League, but with his experience in Bundesliga and European, I think he will bring us through until the end. I think we still need to keep him because we got a very talented player there with his passing, with movement, creativity. Maybe we need him in Europe. For tonight, I have agree with Klopp because he just back from injury. We need to keep him. Maybe we need to have a return leg in Anfield where he going to start. Tonight, we have Thiago with experience in Bundesliga as well. We have Ozan. Ozan also experienced in Bundesliga. So with this mixed player, European stage as well as Premier League stage, I think we can have a balanced player. So I think it's good to have a player like him, no doubt about that.
Okay. Puva, keep or sell?
If I say sell, I'm the most delusional Liverpool fan ever. Because I believe Keita, as what Brother Alim said just now, he's a talented guy. I think at the moment, we are missing someone like Keita in the midfield. We need someone to penetrate through the midfield, to create spaces for our country. And whoever thinks otherwise, I think they don't understand the game well. But the sad part of Keita's Liverpool career is the injuries. I think you got to feel for all those players, even current players or in the past who actually dented by the injuries. Because stuffs like this, we will end up after their career, we could be discussing stuff like what could have been if they stayed injury free. I think we have even discussed about this regarding the great Brazilian Ronaldo as well. Even though he have achieved so much, but we are talking about what could have been if he never suffered that or injury. Probably would have won more Ballon d'Ors. You never know. So leave that aside. I would give Keita one more season at least. I think he deserves. I think he'll be just. I think he'll be just next season. So in a way, it's a do or die season for him next season. Like it or not, you have to keep it himself fit. I think Jurgen Klopp personally likes Keita. I think Jurgen Klopp even liked Sturridge personally. That's why he was kept on giving Sturridge chance until the end. And I think it will go on the same with Keita. I think Chamberlain is on his way out, if you ask me. You never know. I think Klopp probably preferred to sell Chamberlain coming summer compared to Keita. I think Keita have have one more season under his belt to prove his worth. I like him as a player, and I'm very sure that majority of Liverpool fans actually likes him. The frustration is real, of course, for obvious reasons. Um, because I think 85% of his performance for Liverpool has been brilliant, if you ask me.
Yeah,
He,
no doubt,
he,
no doubt,
he
no doubt.
rarely,
His statistics are superb.
yeah, very rare he had an off game, in my opinion. And those rare games where his performance off performances were due to his physical. I mean, he's fragile when it comes to physicality of this Premier League. I think he has been outclassed physically by large number of players. He has the talent on his feet, but you have to bulk up your physical when it comes to. I think that was the same issue with Minamino as well. The fullest struggle physically in this league, if you ask me. I think Keita is the same, but I think he grew up well where the season goes. I think this is his third season. I'm not so sure. His third season, second or third. I'm not so sure. So third. So let's see. If you ask me, keep or self keep, man. He deserves to stay. I think people like Milner probably will leave to Leeds or stay in the coaching staff with the team. I think Ox, I would say 30, 70. I think he really is, his Liverpool career is in doubt, if you ask me. Keita will be there.
Keep him. All right. Okay, Dave.
Uh, I would imagine he'll be ready for the Merseyside derby and prove all the doubters wrong. I mean, Klopp wouldn't have bought him if he wasn't a world class. I mean, our esteemed manager. I mean, you have to make a mistake in his trade market, and so we'll just get behind Keita. I mean, uh, I've been dying to see the Naby Keita I've actually seen in uh, RB Leipzig, where he and Timo Werner, I mean, back in the days, they torn teams apart. And I have seen some wonderful moves, wonderful goals from Naby Keita, and there's a lot of he is a player who has that a capability to break in that the between the lines and put in some world class passes, true passes, and we haven't seen him yet. But I doubt that Klopp will ever let him go that easy or even now. So we'll just get behind him and we'll see what happens if he's ready by this week or next week or even the following week. He'll come back strong, and I believe that he will stay.
Okay, all right. I personally think that if we get him fit, he's going to be the key to us delivering our domestic silverware.
Yep.
The cups especially. A player like that, I've said it, I think before. He can go and kill. Okay, maybe in the Premier League, top flight, that pace, that physicality game is a bit tough for him. But a player of his caliber, he can kill all the championship and second division teams. He can kill. He can go there and literally go run riot. Okay, he'll be a raging bull in those kind of matches. So I think if we are really serious about delivering both those domestic cups at least one time, that's the solution.
No, even at Selhurst Park, where the last game he actually played, we won against a depleted Crystal Palace side. I mean, they weren't the stronger side that night. I mean, many would say Salah or anyone else is the man of the match, but I would say that actually Naby Keita ran the show, and I really thought that he could continue. He could continue, but the injury was the key where we are actually missing him right now. Just imagine we have the likes of Thiago, Naby Keita, and Henderson, or even Fabinho in the midfield. That's a killer. That's a killer midfield actually for us.
Yep. Okay, the comment section, guys. Sir Fami is watching. Sir Fami in the house. Thank you, Sir Fami. Massive YouTuber right there. Keta is back, but not back. It's like
What a
that whole.
perfect way to put it
It's
there.
like that. Your mama joke. Your mama got fat. She got stuck. That thing. Like what? Like he's back, but not back.
No, as I said, just imagine he's back for the Merseyside and he just runs the show and proves everyone wrong. I mean, if he's ready.
I don't know. Like I said, when he starts in a Premier League match, for me suspect. He starts in Europe. He starts in the cups, which we have not seen so much of that because we've been ending our cup run.
Even if we get to play at Anfield in the second leg, if UEFA goes okay with that schedule, I think we might see Navigator on that match.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
of Germany,
Another
right?
factor, I believe, carry number 8 at your back.
Heavy,
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Very heavy
that
for him.
already is heavy,
Nobody can replace Gerrard, to be honest.
It's a responsibility.
Yes. So I think the expectation of the fan also the same. When you are number 8, you must be like Gerrard. So I think this thing you must let go all this burden, then only can play well.
Yep.
But I believe that Gerrard personally went and passed him the jersey, right? And told him a few pieces of advice, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Gerrard told him to make the number his own.
Yeah, make the number his own.
Yeah,
Not that easy to
work
earn the
that
number
number.
8.
Like our number 9, number 9 before. After so successful, suddenly Andy Carroll wear it. Those are the days.
I was thinking, why?
Some of us here met Andy Carroll, we have fond memories of him. I remember when they toured to Malaysia. Puva, you remember this? Puva, they toured to Malaysia. He was the highlight of the tour.
But if we still play with us, I think we can get more penalty.
Yeah.
Sorry, Faris, were you saying something, is that?
No, I was saying that I was just saying a joke. If Liverpool gave me 1 million out of 50 spent on Eddie Carroll, I think he will change my life. I think that will be a better news than us signing Carroll, I think.
Fair enough.
I don't know why this. We know this one. Why suddenly Liverpool is the mother of comeback, or Liverpool Istanbul father of comeback. United in no camp, dying minutes comeback. Sadly, their mentality is no more in the current squad, bro. This is a Champions League show, bro. Engkau salah channel ke apa? No.
Salah
But this
channel,
guy
salah
very
channel.
tricky. No. Dave and Pua. This guy very funny, United fan, but don't like Ole. He claims that the father of comeback is at Nou Camp. Is rubbish. The father of comeback was the Bayern Munich final and Ole scored the winning goal. He still don't want to give credit to Ole. You still don't want to give credit to Ole. Terrible. You're terrible, Vinod. Seriously. You're hopelessly terrible. Very bad.
Tangkap basah.
Anggap basah. Oh, Syed Azmil here gets a good comment, guys. Keta is good team. The defense deep against us. Probably explains our current form. Maybe.
Exactly.
For another season. Yeah, maybe he has been what we have been missing. What we have been missing, maybe that factor. Jayshan here. Keta can dribble, likes to bring the ball forward and will be massive for us for the remaining season. His lack of physical and he's made of glass. Bubble wrap the fella.
We've seen that image.
J139, despite being a rival fan, I like Nabi a lot. I really do hope he snaps out of the injury spree. To be fair, Michael Owen did win the EPL despite. Come on. That was like a ridiculed move. That was a ridiculed
Who's Michael Owen?
Exactly.
Michael Owen? Oh,
that guy, that pundit that says obvious things like the sky is blue, the grass is green. That pundit that says obvious things, bro. That's what.
No, he will say that in the line of the sky is blue because the cloud is white.
Because the cloud is white. Yeah, that's what it is. Uh,
Michael Owen, the pundit, I know lah. Michael Owen, the player. Was he a player? No, I don't think so.
Real
Not in my
Madrid,
books.
Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid. Real Madrid. But to be fair, he was one of my favorite players at that time. Then he went missing. But okay, guys, while on the Champions League topic, let's sidetrack to Michael Owen. Because I felt we won the Champions League. Because he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the style we were playing before that, everything supplied to
Different.
Michael Owen.
Was
Everything
different,
supplied.
yes.
So because he left, the team had to dig deep. We didn't solve our front problem. With Milan Baros coming in, wasn't really an out and out performer like what Owen was. He had his moments, but the team had to dig deep, and I think that's why we operated better as a unit after Owen left. Do you guys any have a different opinion? I really think that was.
Yeah, I agree with you.
No, I
They
share the
won
same
two.
sentiments, man.
Okay. Saya dah Keita, another Michael Owen and Daniel Sturridge. He's not going. I don't think Keita will go into United. Daniel Sturridge.
No, I
That's a
believe.
good one. That's a good
I believe
one.
Naby Keita. I think Naby Keita should look at Ilkay Gundogan this season. I think
Say again?
Gundogan this season, despite all his injuries, of course, Desfella also was facing injury spells. Never consistently featured for Man City if you look last season, the season before. But look at his comeback. For
3
me,
seasons, you spot on. 3 seasons to see
3
a
seasons.
full-blown Gundogan, like literally
Yep.
all over the pitch
If
nowadays.
you, and if you ask me, Keita capable more than that. If you ask me, he
Yeah.
has lot under his belt. And this is Ilkay Gundogan's best season in terms of goals. Keita we should look at Gundogan only. I think if you have any inspiration, any desire to come back and rule that midfield, people now started to compare. If you look at the Twitter posts, people look comparing Gundogan with Bruno Fernandes, Gundogan with Kevin De Bruyne, who's better. So Gundogan actually earned it by his performances. So fair play to him. So I really hope Naby Keita follows the same footsteps. And Gundogan achieving this, doing this without Kevin De Bruyne being in that midfield. So for me, our midfield right now is flat. Another reason why we can't break those who are defending deep against us. You can't expect things like this from Thiago because we know that Thiago, someone that distributing the short passes, long passes from that defensive midfield position. That's his natural game style. You can't expect him to go box to box and to assist those front three. Maybe Keita capable of doing that. His best years in RB Leipzig, if you see, most of the goals, creations, and goals scored by him is from box to box. Irony is both Keita and Werner actually struggling in the Premier League right now. They were brilliant in Bundesliga and now they are struggling. And Keita, his best season, he was voted second best midfielder in Bundesliga after Thiago. And we have both of them right now. That's the sad part. We have literally everyone. We were crying for creativity. We got players like Keita. We were crying for Thiago Alcantara in the summer. We got him. But just that things didn't go our way this season. Don't worry, I'm not going to the Premier League. We are still sticking in the Champions League. But yeah, you have to share the sentiment sometimes. The injury sustained by Keita is a huge loss. I'm very sure some Liverpool fans clearly overlooking this by thinking that Keita is not good enough for our football club. But trust me, he has lots to prove, lots to show. His talent is still we haven't seen his talent yet.
Yep. Okay, guys. So with that, I think what Puva said, our midfield, $1 million question our midfield and caused by our centre back situation. So should we start Kabak Phillips tonight? What say you? Hendo back in the middle. Anybody have an opinion, Halim?
Yes, I agree with this because to be honest, we need to marshal the midfield. Like Puva said, we lost because of our midfield. At this moment of time, I think it's about time Klopp put back Davis and proper centre back at the back to in front of Alisson, and Hendo must be in front, must be in the midfield, because every attack from the opposition we are lost and easy to penetrate our defense. That's why I think I can't blame 100% Alisson or maybe Ozan or whoever partner Fabinho, whatever, because we lack strength in the midfield. Once we can control the midfield, then we can stop all the attacking, then supply the ball to the strikers. So that is why the reason we need Hendo to be at the midfield back. I don't mind to play Ozan and Davis straight away tonight. I don't mind, because we need proper centre back.
Yep. Okay. Dave, a comment here. Agree? I really want to see Keita, Thiago, Fabinho in midfield 3 soon. Would you want this?
It's in mute. It's in your mute.
You're on mute, mate.
No, sorry about that. Yeah, why not? I mean, with Klopp's rotation manner, we can actually have a couple of strength in that mid of the park. And if Keita, Thiago, Fabinho looks good, but Keita at number 8 and Thiago just further up, and Fabinho doing all the dirty works in the middle of the park, or even I could say Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho would be another choice if Gini stays. I mean, we know that Gini will actually leave next season, but I wouldn't mind we taking a shot at this. I mean, if we need, but leaving Henderson not in that mid three, I don't see, because he's the most vocal captain I've ever seen, apart from Gerrard or anyone else in the Premier League or even in the European competitions all this while. But we need Henderson in that. Well, Keita actually can, make shift with anyone. I mean, even Fabinho, for instance, and we need Henderson in there. And this looks good, actually. It really looks good.
Okay. Another comment here. Syed Azmi goes on to say, yeah, Kabak Philip must start, but Hendo Fab back in midfield, but
not tonight.
Yeah, and Ramachandran here says that Klopp is going to start Hendo at centre back. Puva, what are your thoughts here on our centre back midfield for tonight? You're on mute. All right.
I don't know why somehow we will end up seeing both Kabak and Anderson back at the centre back. We tend to overlook our opponent today. I think RB Leipzig is such a dangerous opposition.
They can punish us, right? They can really punish us.
They can easily punish us. I remember watching that RB Leipzig United last group match, which actually ended up with RB Leipzig win and United knocked out from the group stage. Their game plan is all about counter attack, and their flank, they are both fullbacks, were superb. And I think that's the tactic they're gonna apply today as well. That's their game style. That's the gameplay. They are not a team that's defend deep. We rarely see German clubs defend deep. But if you ask me our centre back options, I don't mind going with Kabak and Phillips. I think Phillips deserves a start. I think Phillips been brilliant for us. But I was a bit disappointed. Phillips didn't feature against Leicester. I really hope Endo play in the midfield. But yeah, that's how it is. I think we need to trust and believe our manager and what he thinks. Because the last time we were crying for this, he proved all of us wrong with that Rhys Williams disaster class at Old Trafford. We were all crying for it, and Klopp actually hurt us, and he came up with the line out and showed us This is why I'm the manager. You guys are just fans. Just 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 support me and just follow whatever I'm doing. So if he goes with Kabak and Anderson tonight, I'm okay with that. But I think it's high time for us to actually release Anderson to the midfield. I think we need that control in the midfield tonight. As I said, RB Leipzig is a dangerous opposition. One of the teams that I wanted to avoid in the second round when the draw I
Yeah,
made
yeah. I would have
alongside.
taken like one of the big teams in this fixture, not them.
I alongside them. I was hoping not for Atletico Madrid as well. So these two teams I was really hoping to avoid, but thank God it's not Atletico Madrid at this current form. They would run away with that for sure. So let's hope for the best today. And the centre back, you can't really predict this. I think, but from what knowing Klopp and his decision making and his lineups in the past 1 month and a half, I would say most likely we will see Anderson and Kabak tonight.
All I'm asking is for every one of us here, the five of us, to tell our two centre back prediction, and whoever gets it right, all I'm asking is for you guys tomorrow to give me a 4-digit number, because I'm gonna bang that 100 big, 100 small, Kuda, Toto, Magnum. I'm gonna bang. Anybody get it right? I want a 4-digit number. I'm gonna bang it 100 big, 100 small. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, I
Farius,
mean,
hold on. Jay Shan, yeah, Hendo midfield anytime of the day. We need midfield to start firing balls to our front three again. Also, Hendo deployed as DM. He will still cover centre back from there. That's why we need that. Spot on. This is what I've been preaching. A lot of us have been preaching this. I feel our defense today, to be honest, we have done a decent job. Forget the City game, lah. That is a different kind of an opponent and a different kind of pace of play. Okay, but every other team, we've lost so close. We've lost it ever so close by a goal margin. At best a goal margin. And of course, that's another 3-1 concern that we don't want to talk about. But in most cases, our defense have done, centre backs and defensive lineup have done very well. I feel they lack that one level of shield in front of them, which is what Fab or Hendo used to provide. So, aside from this is it doesn't seem like what Puva said. The entire world called out something, and Klopp, against his usual self, actually did it for a change. Like, finally you heard us, and then we got the lesson that night, and then Klopp turns around and looks at us with one Rajinikanth look and says, Adu, telling, that's why you all don't talk. You all follow what I say, and I will lead you to glory. Give me time. It's not the right time. But that situation is not rocket science, Farid. So what do you think? Why do you think it's not being done? Why do you think? Because we gamble. We are supposed to gamble and put Hendo at the front and play two new centre back pairing to take the gamble. But instead we play safe and we're getting punished. We play safe by playing Hendo Fab or Hendo with somebody like that. We played Hendo Kabak that day. We get punished. So why do you think is such? And we don't have that midfield boost to boost the front three. Why do you think that is?
I mean, for me, I just think that Klopp want to play it safe at the moment. A draw is a better point than none. You know what I mean? One is better than none. And Leicester, they are having a form of their life also, right? So, but I am really against the Hendo and Fabinho at the back. Back then when we don't have another centre back, is okay. We have yet to see the likes of Rhys Williams and Nat Phillips to perform. The last time Nat Phillips performed, he was trashed by, he was Newcastle walked all over him. If you guys remember that 0-0 match, But then he went on and played against the next game. He played well. Then the next game that he featured, he played well. So I was thinking with our new centre back, okay, the first game you don't want to play him in. The second one, the Leicester one, I was really expecting Ned Phillips and Kabak. Kabak to make his debut alongside Ned Phillips. But he goes again with because Fabinho is injured. That's the reason why Kabak was playing. I believe so. So he just likes to play it safe. And furthermore,
So you think that Faris on that point? So you think that if Fabinho was not injured, he would have started Fabinho
yeah,
and Hendo at the back?
yes, that's
Wow.
why I really think so. Yeah. So because players will he's newcomers. If you see it properly, only Mo Salah featured at the start and for every game. You know what I mean? You look at we backdate to Robo's debut. It was because of a fucked up Moreno. He went in. If you guys remember correctly, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
bought from Hull, but he was never featured for I think 2-3 games or maybe 4, if I can remember correctly. So Klopp is this kind of manager that you warm up first, relax first. You show me that you're worth it, then I let you play. So maybe these guys are, in training backstage. We don't know what's happening, but maybe Klopp is, drilling them, and they are not up to that training standards yet. So maybe Klopp's philosophy is, if you're not up against my training standards, you don't play my game. You know what I mean? But these are desperate times,
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly.
Faris, don't you think Klopp should take a gamble tonight?
I think he should. He should start take a gamble. To take a gamble. He has been playing safe whenever he can, and he was lucky that last season we don't have that much injury, apart from Naby Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain. So and Joel Matip, right? So, but major injuries like this season, we have all our senior centre backs out. We have Keita out. It's been a horrendous season for us in the Premier League, But again, it's about the Champions League tonight, and I really believe that I really have a strong feeling that Ned Phillips is going to play with Kabak tonight. Hendo's going to go up to the midfield alongside Thiago and Fabinho.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think here Jay, thanks Jay. Really thanks for watching. Very good objective statements here. Sarah Trio starting midfield gets me properly excited. I rate them at their best, better than Casemiro, Cruz, and Modric. It's a huge call out there.
Which
It's a
trio, man?
huge trio of what was said earlier? Keita, Fabinho,
Thiago.
and Thiago.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Like that's really quite a call out there. So we all can agree then that we want Hendo back in the middle.
Yeah.
We all want Hendo back in the middle. So you know what that means? The guy will be starting centre back today.
Well, if my prediction goes, on the dot, if it's exactly, I will not give you the number, bro. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I will go 40 match. I go buy, bro.
I think our 40 different day, bro. You buy the number. If win me, you give me. Then I buy.
Yes, correct. Ours is on a Wednesday.
Earlier this morning, I think it's about 3 o'clock. I was watching this Copites podcast. So I was giving a shout of Kabak and Phillips at the back and get Henderson back in the middle, and they actually vouched for that. And he said, "Yeah, it's a good gamble." And because ever since the day the Champions League draw with RB Leipzig, I have been actually observing and watching them. This team is an octopus chameleon team, and you can they play a nominal 3-5-2, and then they can actually shift in any given moment. I mean, Julian Nagelsmann has this capability of tweaking this team anytime he wants. I mean, he can actually go into a passive 4-3-3. He goes like 2-3-5 and then 5-3-2. I mean, like tonight, I can actually see if we can have a flat midfield and with a long ball to Salah, we can actually combat them in a very best way. And that will actually give us a crucial away goal which we will bring back on the return leg, whether it's Anfield or elsewhere, is going to give us a huge advantage.
Okay. All right. So yeah, with that being said, I think there's a few more comments here. Tanabal, thanks for watching. Tanabal, always watching us. Thank you so much for your support. He's saying a gamble. We've got Hendo and Fabinho Gini in the midfield as a shield. You've got Curtis Jones. You've got Thiago Alcantara. Our midfield issues, to be honest, we got decent starters ready. I think it's just a firepower of a defensive side of the midfield here that's a bit lacking. We know Ben Davis is a solid back. Play him. Win 3-0. Kau mabuk lah, Vino. Dah apa lah kau.
No, he's actually.
Hey, Vinod, I did what you smoking with.
He's hoping to see Liverpool get that 3-0 hammering today. That's his
why you don't understand is reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Iqbal Yatim, thanks for watching. Same lineup that lose against Leicester. Alamak. Bro,
and that loss against Leicester wasn't the team's performance. The performance was good, decent, no?
I really appreciate that performance. I really did, and that. We're not talking about Premier League. Don't ruin the mood. Tak mau. Loga,
well, it is what it is, right?
Loga, thanks for watching, mate. Thanks for watching, Loga. New recruit haven't gelled yet. Sense of understanding is not there. They may be not yet fully understand the system. Yeah. And then it's not easy to understand the system where you are probably defending at the halfway line and you turn behind, your keeper is right behind you. It's not easy to adapt in such a system. Oh, Nazrin, terus prediction lah. Nazrin, tunggu dulu, Nazrin. Thanks for watching, Nazrin. Needs time to settle down. Yep, definitely. No doubt. Push Thiago to number 10 role. He will excel.
That's what I've been saying. If we can get Henderson and Fabinho back
I agree with Dave. I agree with Jeshan here. Do you guys notice Thiago Alcantara's foul rate? His foul rate is so high, right?
Yeah,
it's ridiculously high, and I don't want him to play any defensive role, because that's not why we got him. We got him to be the guy who breaks from the middle of any team. He's supposed to break them and tear them apart by bringing them in and opening up the game. That's his expertise. So I really don't like to see Thiago Alcantara running all the way back. That wasn't he who made the foul. Madison's free kick was his foul, right?
Yep, correct.
His foul rate is ridiculous, man. So so I don't think Alcantara playing anything defensive is what we need here. RB Leipzig versus Liverpool, the preview. Let's get into it, you guys. I am shit scared while I'm excited for European football to be back again. To be honest, while we've said COVID-19, no fans, but it's been a thrilling ride of football, hasn't it? Like we've got like game in, game out, like 2 games a week, and it's been really exciting. Of course, save the results, but it's been exciting, hasn't it? And now European football is back, and I think we're looking forward to European nights. But we're going away to a neutral ground. So what do you guys think? Do you feel the jitters? Do you think the team will be jittery? Usually going into these ties, we will be favorites, but for once, they look like the solid favorites here. Okay, for while going into the match, we don't look like the favorites. Even though it's RB Leipzig, a team that we can say, bogey team for a lot, and they are not playing. They're playing a different kind of physicality, but they're high up there in the league, and they can really punish us, like what I was saying with Puva earlier. We're going into the game as underdogs. So what do you guys think? Can we pull off a result in the first leg? Let's go with Halim.
Okay, it's very, very tough for us, to be honest, because for this month or past 2 months, Leipzig have been won 4 consecutive games. Never lose for the past 4 games, and They have three players you need to watch, especially Angelino. He play from defend, but he can score goals. 6 assists this season, and also they have good player like Kevin Campbell. Kevin Campbell is the one who always intercept any attack. So that's where we need Hendo at the center and Thiago attacking midfield to provide the supply to our strikers. And another one, of course, very difficult for us to penetrate Upamecano because his solid defense with both clearance so far make him one of the best centre back in Bundesliga. So that's why I think if we can pull 1-0, I'm okay with it. But if the best we can get 2-0, that's my prediction. If we want to secure next stage, we need to win 2-0.
2-0, 2-0.
Yes.
Sir Fahmi also goes with 2-0. So you guys had y'all probably had Mihailam or something today, 2-0. Maybe Tuesday night Mihailam, I think. We'll do a score somewhere. Okay, prediction. Let's go to Dave, and then we'll go with maybe Puva and Said Faris. Name your 11 before we go to final predictions. Dave, your thoughts on the match?
A German against German tonight. We're gonna see an open game if I'm all right. I mean, it's gonna be a tactical battle between two Germans. It's gonna be interesting, but this match is all about a crucial goal, whether it's for Leipzig or even us. A away crucial goal will be an advantage for us going into the next match. And I mean, whether we're gonna combat with them with the goals, or going to go against them in a tactical battle. But the goals must come at any time, and I mean, as I said, the away goal is crucial. But I'm not going to go into prediction right now. But I'll go again. But it's going to be interesting because as I've noticed and observed on Julian Nagelsmann's system, he is way flexible, and he has that system which works with the set of players that he has, and Klopp isn't a second to him, but they are two coaches with a lot of tactical aspects into the game, and they love to do the right things on the pitch. And I'm expecting a good, exciting game, of course, but a win would be a bonus. But as I said, away goal is definitely crucial in this match.
Okay. All right. I like that fire. Let's go to Puva. Your 11.
I hate to do this. I don't know why you always ask me. But before that, there is a fun fact. I'm sure some of you already know that last time we only with 11 wins in the first 24 games. The last time we only had 11 wins in the first 24 games was back in 2004-2005 season. And at the round of 16, we actually met a German club, Bayer Leverkusen back then.
Yeah.
And we are the German again, and Istanbul hosting the final again. So that's the fun fact of it. Let's go for number 7, but it's not easy, right? We all know it's not going to be easy. For once, I really hope Jurgen Klopp go with a tactical approach, where in terms of his formation, I really hope today will be a 4-2-3-1. I really hope we'll go with a crowded midfield to actually stop RB Leipzig from having a dominant midfield display. But that's my hope. But I think Jurgen Klopp will go with 4-3-3. So with that in my mind, Alisson will keeper. I don't think he will be dropped, even though some of the fans actually crying for it. But I don't think.
No, I think this is a good break already. Playing in Europe is probably a good break from stuff back home. I think it's probably a good break. So we can just play him. It's a
So
different atmosphere.
Alisson in the goal, right back and left back straightforward. Tran and Robertson. It's a centre back is the dilemma, right? So, but I would go with Jurgen Klopp's mindset here. I think he would go with Kabak and Anderson. Um, Midfield, Wijnaldum, Jones,
Yeah.
Milner out injured. So most likely we will see Shakiri. You never know. Um, front three, Mane, Firmino, and Salah. But looking at our, oh yeah, I forgot Thiago. Sorry,
Yeah.
Thiago in
Yeah,
the place of,
why Thiago? I like. Is that
sorry,
news that
Thiago.
he's injured? He's injured, or I
Yeah,
panic a
yeah.
little?
Sorry, the injury list. I think it's Milner. Milner is the only one injured last game.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I go Thiago, Gini, and Jones in the midfield and the front three. I think this is the best we could play today. This is the that's this is the only place we have to make it as the 11 that we could start. But we can actually play 4-2-3-1 using this formation, this set of plays. We can actually make the likes of Gini and Thiago to sit in the midfield too, alongside, alongside, and let
Jones play
the
up. Jones play
yeah,
up.
Jones play as a center attacking midfield. It's possible. If not Jones, Shakiri can actually play as a center attacking midfield, which is his best position. And Mane in the left wing and Salah in the right wing and someone at the top, Firmino at the top. So it's possible. I mean, you can play 4-2-3-1 today. I really hope you will go with 4-2-3-1, but it's very rare we see something like that from Jurgen Klopp, right? So I would go with 4-3-3.
You never know, bro. I tell you, at this
But
point of the season, the bugger might go all out into some crazy mode. He's like, oh, y'all think what? Y'all funny lah. Y'all think I don't know football. My football one way, Y'all think one way, I show you now lah. Probably, You never know.
But yeah, if let's say it's Kabak and Phillips, I think brother Faris here would be going with that Phillips and
Yeah.
Kabak at the back as well. With that in my mind, I think we can have a much better midfield lineup with Anderson playing the midfield and Thiago and Gini.
I swear,
Jones
if
can come
this is
in.
the prediction, and we are all saying we are going safe and saying Hendo in centre back, I really want us to be proved wrong. I really want it to be proved wrong.
And then if that happens, Curtis Jones can come in later part in the game if it's needed. So that's how it is. The likes of Jones and Shakiri can come in later. Let's see.
You guys feel that Jones, even though we say he's new, he's young, he's fresh, he's learning the ropes, but even now, don't you think that he himself is like he doesn't want to move into higher gear? It's like we can see that he can go,
Yeah,
we can see
he
that
slowed down the pace. Yeah.
like he doesn't want to. He's a bit hesitant or something. I think he can go and kill. And you all realize that. Do you think that Jones has got actually plenty more to offer than what he's showing us, which is already very good? Do you guys think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, think so.
I
I
think so.
think
He's holding
Jones.
some back. He's holding
Yeah,
something back.
I agree with you. He need to be more adventurous because if you play midfield, you need to find way how to penetrate the defense. He need to be like I agree with you because he seems to slow down the pace. Whenever we bring the ball up, suddenly he push back, passing to looking for our central defense, everything. That's why I think I agree with you. He's young, energetic. He got talent. He should go forward rather than holding the balls.
Correct.
But if you guys notice one of the previous games, after he took a shot, Klopp changed him.
That's what.
Don't
And he was
don't go to that, please. That's Premier
no,
League.
and
Don't
he
go to
was
that.
he was the man of the match for me
Yeah,
at that point.
yeah.
But I mean, you wanna say? I mean, while we are talking about this, I think Jones has more up his sleeve. But I think he's not given that green light to go because these kind of things, I think Klopp will have something to say, Like he have the say to, he will tell Jones that no, don't go first, because I noticed that he was the most energetic player that we had the past strings of games that we had, the past few games, right? So he was the one that was running back, moving forward. Maybe the passing to the center was a tactic from Klopp, because our flanks are not it's not as little as it was last season.
Yeah.
So maybe and Klopp did mention at the start that he wants to change his tactics, right? He want to have new tactics. So maybe playing at the center, getting Thiago in, maybe that's his plan, But with Van Dijk's injury, he don't have the support from Henderson and Fabinho. So that's why now he's playing it safe, and Thiago is actually struggling, because I was one of the guys that was happy. I was shouting at the top of my lungs when Thiago's news was published. I was the most, because I am one of his fond supporter. I really like Thiago's play. He's like a conductor in the orchestra. He conducts the play that it's beautiful. The way he plays is beautiful. His sidesteps, his footwork, his
but
vision.
sometimes he's too soft, brother.
But you can't blame him for that, because he's the type of player, he will elak from the ball. When you see a defender come, he will run away. Yeah, he will run away from the challenger. And furthermore, he doesn't have a Lewandowski in Liverpool. He has a Bobby Firmino, a false 9. Not a true number 9. So, and our wingers are flopping this season. I just don't know what is happening. Nothing is right for us at the moment. But to judge Thiago, most probably next season, I would say, or maybe start from now. If Klopp decides to take the gamble and play our both new centre backs, consistently every game, I think that. But for my lineup, I will go with Nico Williams. I will go with Nico Williams, Nat Phillips, then followed by Kabak and Robertson. For my midfielder, I will go Henderson, Curtis Jones, and Thiago. Yeah. For up front, I will go with the normal SMF, like what Sena has typed here. It's very short and sharp. SMF. Sepak sampai.
Farid, not Origi, yeah? On top.
Origi, this fella, he's a player where he makes an impact from the bench lah. Yeah, I just feel that he's that type of player.
Super sub, yeah.
Yeah, something like a super sub, So, but maybe right now he's actually, pissed off, getting sick, what he has done with us, for the past years, right? After being on loan, then he'll be like, oh shit, I've done so much, and I'm back to square one. So maybe the heart is not there anymore, lah. Yeah, but it happens, like we play football. And when our coach don't choose us for one game, we angry. This fella has not been playing for a few games. You should actually imagine how it feels, like the burning feeling of not getting chosen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean that's my
for the Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
Let's hope that Pickford is fit for the game.
That's why it's effective.
Yeah. So just to move on, Dave B's and Halim's 11 is on the ribbon on the screen there. Okay, so for you guys, like I said, this I'm putting all this so I can watch back the show later tomorrow and go and ask them for 4-digit number tomorrow if they get it right.
Definitely.
My 11 is actually same with Farias. It's just that instead of Neko, I would start with Trent. But that's really the ideal team that I want. I don't want Thiago Alcantara and Gini starting. So the only alternate from Neko in Farias lineup here is Thiago swapping with Gini. They both shouldn't play together. That is my opinion. They shouldn't play together. They are pretty much playing about the same kind of they're covering the same kind of coverage on the field.
Yeah, the gameplay is the same.
Gameplay is the
But
same. So I
but I think
don't wonder.
but I think one thing why you need Genie, because you need somebody to break Danny Olmo, because this guy
Yeah.
like to dribble in the center. You need somebody to whack him, to stop him.
That's why I say, bro. And you're right. So the guy who can dribble, he can move fast. Somebody like Thiago is probably going to foul him 10 times this game, bro. So I would start with Gini. So
Is
it's
Fabinho still
either
injured?
Yeah, injured,
Yep.
injured.
Still injured.
Yep.
Because we got two guys we need. They always stop the opponent. One is the Danny Elmo at the center. At the back is Kevin Campbell. So these two is the one who dictate the game by Leipzig. So you need to have a player like Gini to kill off these two.
Fine.
And
If
Thiago
that is the case,
penetrate. Yeah.
then I think Thiago shouldn't start. We should play
Yep.
Jimmy, Jones, Hendo. That's perfect.
Hendo.
If we can get
Yep.
Hendo back to the middle, we should play Jones, Gini, and Hendo. That's the lineup to go today. You're right. If that is the case, then yeah, we should do that. Not Thiago, because if you're going to play against that kind of this one, Thiago's gonna be his game is again, like I said, slowing things down, bringing people and breaking things.
But he got the experience against Leipzig in Bundesliga. That's the difference. Thiago and Jones.
Yeah, but will he be effective in our like what Faris said, in our team playing with the surroundings that he has? Is he really going to be as effective as he was there? Okay,
Experience matters. Experience matters in European. So I think John need to reserve. I still stick to I still stick to Hendo, Gini, and Thiago, because Thiago got the experience in Bundesliga and Europe.
We can have like number
Hendo,
6, number 8, and
one
number
who can
10.
defend, and Gini who can whack all those attacks. So I think John maybe come out after 60 minutes. You can change the tactic. Yeah.
Maybe. Yep, maybe you're right. Like I said, Halim, you get this right. I'm coming for number tomorrow, bro. That's simple.
Sure.
Yeah.
No worries.
PM.
But 25%, ah.
Come on, bro. Come on. We are Malaysian, bro. We know how to play the donation game. Come on. Okay, guys. Come to the end of the show. Final predictions by everybody. I'm gonna go with Puva last because we hate this prediction part. And I'm simply gonna start with Syed Faris because he's also very cautious now. He doesn't want to jinx it.
Yeah,
5-0 prediction. 5-0 prediction. That since then he doesn't want to.
Nah, that 5-0 prediction was all pure passion, bro.
Passion, we say.
Yeah, but I think tonight's game will be a draw. 2-2. Yeah. It'll be a good start for us. A 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw, huh? 2-2 draw by Sci-Fi. So we get two away goals, huh? 2 away goals. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
2 away goals.
Let's go, Dave B.
As I said, away goal is crucial. A draw will be an advantage for us in the second leg. So I'm going to go high score draw 3-3.
Wow.
Adik, Istanbul again.
Bro.
You are doing a Istanbul before the Istanbul or what?
No, the reason why I said this, Liverpool is a wounded tiger. They're coming back into a European night, and I have seen Leipzig playing in the last couple of months, and I actually see that the similarity that we actually play with them, but slightly here and there. But it's gonna be an exciting match. It's gonna be a high score. If it's not, then as I said, the away goal is a crucial thing. So we need that away goal, whatever it is tonight.
For me, all I'm hearing is Syed Faris say 2-2 means for me 200 big, 200 small. Dave B say 300 big, 300 small tomorrow. Let's go with Halim, your prediction.
Yeah, I stick to 2-0 to Liverpool because this will be an open game. Because Leipzig play attacking, this is what we want. When they attack, they got space at the back, then we can go counter attacking. So the best is 2-0 to Liverpool.
Yeah, but the fear, right? The fear for me is I know it's going to be an open game, but the reason why I
I'm
back
coming
my
to this. Actually,
scoreline,
Faris already
yeah,
on the point here. Faris, you go. We are on point here.
right.
We're going to present it.
We are man. Albion is going to play an open game, so it's good for us. Negative, positive football, I call it. It's good for Liverpool any day, but I'm afraid that our defense will, leak in goals when we are attacking. And when Leipzig is counter attacking, I'm afraid that we can't stop them. If we have two at the back, and if we have Kabak and Nat Phillips at the back, a bit scary lah. A bit scary. We might leak in 2 goals. That's why I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
That's
We
why I
score
say Faris
two brilliant goal. We score 2 brilliant goal. The Puskas Arena, right? So Salah is gonna get a Puskas goal.
award.
Yeah, for that. So 2-2 lah. Yeah, it'll be a fun game lah. It'll be a good game, a positive
Yeah.
game after so long. I think for us.
All right. I was good. I'm sharing the same sentiment there. Like what Halim when Halim was saying it, when Halim was saying it, it all the code red shows and all the past cop talk shows just flashed through my eyes, and everybody shared that same sentiment whenever we went into a game playing a team that plays open football. Okay, they play open football, two-way attacking and defending, not defending all game. We always said this, but more than often we fell short. More than often we fell short, and Faris got it spot on there. It's because we didn't have the defensive prowess to really track back and really have a shield there. So it's a bit concerning, and Leipzig doesn't seem like they're going to be playing a lot of long balls. They're playing a bit.
That's why our midfield very important tonight.
Very important. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
super important.
Puva, yeah, Kishan Balan says the best is yet to come. Origi. Vinod says Origi will come and score a brace. I'm like, guys, these Origi jokes are getting a bit too stale. A bit too stale. You know when you open a can of beer and leave it for like 3 hours and don't drink it, stale. Really stale. Sir Fami says, Faris, we're choosing Neko,
Yeah, bro, I'm choosing Neko. Hey, bro, you go and play back what I said, right? You go and find a comment from Jayshan. He actually said the same thing,
Jayshan. Mana ni Jayshan?
He said that in the Puskas Arena, Salah is gonna score the Puskas, a goal of the year for Puskas also.
Why are we talking about almost?
Banyak gila komen today lah. Thank
Banyak,
you.
yeah, I mean,
Too many. Just play it, bro. Just play it. Just flash it.
European, man.
mana,
What do you expect? Everybody would like to watch European game.
Yes.
Yep.
Meletup comments today. I can't find it lah. I can't find it.
Yeah, it's in middle of it's below Boniface.
Yeah, I
Labang.
actually saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Boniface Labang.
It's below that comment.
All I keep seeing is who the fuck is Owen.
I think you went too high, man.
I scroll down.
I think Vinod here got a good question. Kishan and almost Betza, because these three is very effective in attacking in Leipzig lineup. I think I agree with him because these three players, any of them can suit Klopp type of games.
Yep.
Here, Jayshan, you and your twin brother, you all watch the movie Twins or not? Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Puskas Arena, Salah will score Puskas Award tonight. This season, me and Puva have been really silenced by Salah lah. No matter what, the bug is putting the ball in the net. He's putting the ball in the net.
At the end of the day, he is still a top scorer.
Yep.
Exactly.
I agree.
This is 4th season, right?
Yep. So, Loga making a good point here. Going to be a close game. Have to avoid individual error. I think that's where things have been. We've been critically failing. Critically failing is individual errors. Syed Azmil 3-1, Liverpool. Ramachandran 2-1. Kanabal again 2-1 just now. Johnson Michael, Liverpool pasti menang. Jason, day, macha, what are you
Wow.
smoking lah? Day, I want
He just
some.
finished his chendol, bro.
Day,
He just released the chendol.
Jay,
So
Jay, PM me, bro. I want some of that. I want it. This is like different
Bro, you
level.
know why? Sena, you know
chendol
why?
bakar kot.
Ni cendol Penang, bro. Orang Penang ni, bro.
Okay. Cendol
Penang,
bakar
eh?
tu. I think it's a cendol bakar, I guess.
confirm, before the cendol was a nasi kandak, bro. Confirm ya.
One person. Okay.
You know, say Yusuf Paulsen, their captain.
Christian Paulsen lah.
Christian Paulsen, bro. Don't talk about legendary players. There's Christian Paulsen, then there's Jimmy Traore, just above Christian Paulsen. That's where it is.
That's coming bench.
Who's coming here? Origi knows how to use it. Bro, you don't worry. If Origi comes and kills all dreams, we let him do it because he invented football. But until he does that, we don't talk about him as long as he doesn't do anything. He does something, we talk about it. We don't need to usher that guy.
I mean, Vinod, I just want to say something. Origi knows how to play UCL and he is still in UCL. End of topic, yeah. End of discussion.
Mic drop.
I drop my
confidence is not there anymore, bro.
Mic drop, man. Mic drop. Get ready for Alisson Superman. I'm telling you, Kishan Balan. Let me tell Kishan Balan here something. He's in next door, but let me tell him something right now. I'm telling you, Alisson is going to save us in this. If we go through to the next round, it's because of Alisson Becker. It's going to be because of Alisson Becker. I tell you, we can score how many goals in front there, have a good midfield. Our defense can pull off a good defense. We are only going to go through because of Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker don't turn up, we're not going through. Alisson Becker, if we go through, it's because he turned up. That's the way I see it. Jayshan, I'm going to PM you, bro, for that chendol. I love coming to Penang.
Sarah, flash that comment that I put just now. Let everyone see.
Which comment you put, bro?
You see the Istanbul.
Istanbul, man, that you didn't put in the comment lah, bro. You PM me lah. Come on lah, Dave. You went
Okay. Okay. No. I mean private chat. Yes, correct. Sorry.
Okay. I do that. This one, Dave B. Everybody, this is from
Dave
B. This is from Dave B.
To all the football fans.
To all the football fans. Istanbul
Mind the
7.
gap.
Nice tagline.
Wait, Sir Fahmi, Europe belong to Liverpool lah. Lain macam. Ini lain macam.
I think everyone is hoping something else today.
Puarasan's final prediction before we end the show, everyone.
Oh,
You gave him a tough job.
I'm going for 2-2.
He's the co-founder. He needs a tough job.
I'm going for 2-2 as well, and I think I will take that. 2-2 isn't a bad result if you ask me. Consider this going to be our away game, away fixture. So we'll be having a 2 away goals. But I'm optimistic with what Brother Alim said just now. We can actually win today. We are capable of winning today, and 2-0 also possible. But we need everyone on top today. I think no mistakes from keeper, no mistakes from the defense. Everything has to be inch perfect. But I'm counting our luck on our brilliant record against German sides in Europe. I think we have one of the best record against them. And as I said earlier in the show, let's hope the 2005 journey repeats. Just like how we knocked out Bayer Leverkusen back then, when everyone was saying that we stand no chance against Bayer Leverkusen that time, and we easily knocked them out. I think it was 6-2 aggregate victory, if not mistaken.
6-2, yeah.
something like that probably not possible against high-flying RB Leipzig. I think RB Leipzig is second in Bundesliga behind Bayern,
Yeah.
if not
4
mistaken,
points or
and
5 points.
they are back from 4 wins in a row in their league. So going to be a tough match for us. And their manager, the young manager, Nilsman, probably will go one more time to get the better of Klopp. I think the last time he faced Jurgen Klopp when he was managing Offenheim, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
he got bullied tactically.
Yeah.
And probably, I still remember, we played probably the best European football that match. If you
Yep.
guys remember how Emre Can scored that goal, that movement from Robertson, Gini, Mane, and then Emre Can finished it. That was probably the best we have seen.
Yep.
So
I think that
yeah,
probably the best we saw, the best we've seen American players.
he scored two in that game. He scored two
Yep.
in that game.
Yeah, it's got
Uh,
twice. Yeah.
but I hope I'm wrong. I really hope a score like Ali Masan said just now. 2-0, we are through to quarterfinal. I'm very confident
Yep.
on that.
Yep.
1-0 is still 50-50. 2-2,
Correct.
everything to play for, but we will have the upper end when it comes to away goal rule. So let's hope a scoreline like what Brother Ali said just now, but I stick with 2-2. I hate to do this prediction, lineup prediction, score prediction, because this
You
season is
always hated this, man.
this season is crazy. It's
Yep.
absolutely
Peak
crazy.
season.
It's absolutely
roller,
crazy.
roller
season.
coaster. So every week is a
Yeah,
roller
it's
coaster.
just roller coaster. Yeah.
Yep.
I really pray that Becker comes back, forgets every damn thing, and
From
I hope after how Klopp came into that press conference and just fired back at everything. He even fired back at everybody who was actually showing a lot of empathy and sympathy towards him, and told them,
Yeah.
"Hey, enough of this. We are Liverpool and we are here to do a job." Okay,
Yep.
he came here to say that to everybody, like, stop being soft. We gotta toughen up during this time. So I hope that echoed right down to the locker room, the dressing room for all the players, especially Becker, because every game, even though we never had our, you know why? When Van Dijk got injured, you can ask Kishan. When Van Dijk got injured, I was like, are you? Well, we'll go on. You know why? I never expect Alisson Becker to fail. I always put my money on that guy. That guy has got the heart of a lion. He's got the biggest heart in the team. He probably doesn't do much because he's the keeper, compared to the other outfield players. But Alisson Becker has got the heart of a lion. So and I think he is going to be key once again for the remainder of the season, no matter what, win, lose, draw, wherever we place, however far we go. Alisson Becker is going to be the key, because the rest of the team are going to have to hold their hands so tight and go through game by game. Alisson Becker has to rise up above and pull us through game in, game out. So I hope that everybody still does not lose that faith in Alisson Becker, okay? Because the man has got a heart of a lion. He's got a heart of a lion. So
Yeah.
that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I know. Like Carriers didn't get a lot of opportunities and all that kind of stuff. Sad. It wasn't a bad.
given a second chance, man. He
Wasn't given a second chance.
Yeah.
I remember that. He was very harsh, and very unlike Jurgen's leadership for that to happen. But anyway, we wish him well. He's still our player.
Yeah.
So we never know. Adrian leaving, he might come back and become second choice again. We don't know. And he might have a second stint at Liverpool. We know the stories of second stint at Liverpool, and let's just hope for the best. Kishan, the only lion is Latan's. Lions don't play as goalkeeper.
Hey, Kishan, this is not footy talk, man.
He's getting too much of influence by Dinesh lah. I think Zlatan influence of Dinesh. Tanabal, yeah, we love AB1. That's right. Okay, guys, we've come to the end of the show. It's a tremendous show. Thank you so much. It's very, very lepak blues. We didn't we didn't have the tense that we had every other show.
Yeah, seriously,
And,
no.
so I really enjoyed this, and this is what it means to be Liverpool fans. You know, win,
Yes.
lose or draw, we just keep going, and we get to let loose. We don't have to feel burden on our shoulder, because in the end of the day, we have been through the hell of the hells, and we are currently seeing other teams struggling, and understanding what it is, what it really means to struggle, and we given bit of hope, and hope to be taken away. We given back glimpses of it. We know it better than anybody else. So
Yeah,
we
I
are
agree with
Liverpool
you.
fans, and I thank everybody who's been watching. Please like, it's all down there. Like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, and support us so that we can bring you more of these shows by the fans and for all. I
All
will be
right,
reaching
guys.
out to a lot of you. All of you who have commented. I will be reaching out to you at some point to get you on the show. Me and Puva would like to have all of you having a mix of a mix of opinions and engagements here as speakers. We're happy to give you an opportunity. So we'll be in touch. We will be back over the weekend for the Premier League, but for tonight, RB Leipzig versus Liverpool at the Puskas Arena. Please watch the game. Please keep the faith. Please stand by the team. Stand by the manager. Stand by that Liverbird, because all of us bleed Liverpool red, right? So please,
Yes.
we are Liverpool. We go again, game in, game out, irrespective of result and season. We will always go again, and you'll never walk alone. So this is the coptalk.my. This is Sena. Farius, last words.
Tune into Snapshot Studios Code Red tomorrow,
Code
9
red
p.m.
tomorrow. Code
Yeah.
red tomorrow, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Right?
Yes, bro, 9 p.m.
Snapshot
In
Studios,
Cop Talk
Code Red.
tonight, we talk about the preview. Tomorrow, we will definitely talk about the review, or
Their review.
if only when we win.
I swear to God, this Cop Talk Napshot thing and the OLSC Singapore Reds has really brought a lot of life to our nights every other day, especially our
Yeah.
weekday nights. It's really been so fun nowadays. So yeah,
Because
so
of
please stay
COVID,
tuned.
bro. Huh?
Because of COVID, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is really good
Blessing
fun.
in disguise
So,
as well, man.
so please watch Napshot Studio tomorrow
Yeah.
for the Code Red, the All Liverpool Experience, 9 p.m. Please look them up on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. If you guys have Twitch, they are there.
And Liverpool fans, I'm the one controlling their TikTok, so it's a bit pro Liverpool. If you guys want to go and see, check it out, man.
TikTok. Hey, Faris, the next time you guys are here, should give me that banner so we can flash it for them to follow as well.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay,
Can.
Halim Hassan, last words.
Okay. Thank you, Cop Talk, for inviting me. One of the best show. Hopefully, you guys follow them every week. Never fail. You never walk alone.
Thank you, man.
Beautiful,
Thank
man.
you. Beautiful. Dave B.
Right. Thanks to all the viewers. I mean, catch rumor has it on Thursday night at 9 p.m. It's going to go live. And thanks to Halim, Faris, Puwa, and Sena, yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and like us. Keep following Cop Talk. This is show for the fans by the fans. And I hope we win. I hope Halim gets the result right. Okay, so
Very optimistic.
like Sena said, like I felt there's no pressure
Yep.
talking on the show tonight. It's really like go blue and chill. So it's really fun, nice.
Mama vibes.
Mama vibes.
Yep,
That's right.
yep,
Mama
yep.
vibes.
There was no pressure at all. So just fun. Yep.
Yeah,
Thank
Puva.
you.
First of all, I want to thank both Alim and Faris for joining us today. Because we love to see fresh faces, new faces in this show. Because we, Liverpool Football Club, we have so many fans in this region. So, of course, viewers also don't wish to see my face week in, week out. So,
Yeah.
I think they do.
so, yeah, thank you to both of you. And I wish to see you very soon in our shows, our weekend shows.
Okay.
And
Sure.
as I want to echo what Sena said just now, back the manager, back the players. Um, be positive, be critical when it's needed, but objectively,
Yep.
not over the board. Not over the board. Don't go into social media to racially abuse someone, stuff like this. It's a sad time, like literally certain players facing right now in UK. So I hope our fans stay classy like they always do and back the manager. And I hope our fan base stay positive like how Jurgen Klopp being in his tough time right now. So like what Dave P said just now, as much we have predicted a draw today, most of us here, we hope what Ali Masan predicted 2-0 victory today for Liverpool.
Then we
And
go
I
through.
will,
Alif,
will def-
consider, just prepare the 4-digit for me, bro. Just prepare it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to share to everyone.
After final whistle, just send me the number.
Jangan makan
Alright.
sendiri yuk.
Okay, guys.
so yeah,
All right. So that's
Okay.
over. That's everyone. Okay, guys. Everybody must remember this is European night, and as the song goes, we conquered all of Europe. We're never
Gonna
gonna
stop.
from
From
Paris
Paris
down
down
to
to
Turkey.
Turkey.
We won the
We
fucking
won it,
fucking
fucking
Lord.
Lord.
Yeah, man.
But Paisley and Bishangley.
The fields of
Abbey
Abbey Road.
Road.
We
We are
are
the supporters, and we come from Liverpool. Ale, ale,
ale, ale, ale.
Ale, ale, ale.
See
Ale,
ya.
ale, ale.
See you guys.
Bye.
Take care, man.